look down at your hands. Go ahead, wiggle your fingers. You are piloting one of the most complex and sophisticated machines in the known universe. This machine is you. Your body is a vessel of cosmic exploration, a self-contained world teeming with trillions of cells, all working in concert. It is, honestly, an intricate biological orchestra, a symphony of systems and processes, fine-tuned over billions of years of evolution. We often take it for granted, this vehicle that carries our consciousness through space-time, but contained within your skin is a universe of wonder, a biological masterpiece that performs countless miracles every single second, without you even having to think about it. Consider the sheer scale of it all. You are made of stardust, forged in the hearts of dying stars billions of years ago. The very atoms that make up your bones, the very atoms that make up your blood, the very atoms that make up your brain. Now they have assembled into this incredible form, capable of thought, love, and discovery. Your body is a living testament to the universe's ability to organize itself into ever more complex structures, from the smallest strand of DNA to the vast network of your nervous system. You are a walking, talking collection of cosmic history. The journey to understand this inner cosmos is one of humanity's greatest adventures. We are explorers on the shores of a vast internal ocean. The facts we are about to explore are not just trivia, they are signposts on this journey. So, let us embark on this voyage. Let us peel back the layers and marvel at the engineering that allows you to read these words, to breathe the air, and to ponder your place in the cosmos. We will look at the framework that holds you up, the engine that powers you, the command center that directs it all. Prepare to be astonished. The universe you carry within you is every bit as wondrous as the one that stretches out across the night sky. The story of your body is a story of life itself, a grand and unfolding epic. Your body's framework, your skeleton, is far more than just a rigid structure to hang your muscles on. Think of it as a dynamic, living system. You might be surprised to learn that you were born with around 300 bones. As you grew, many of these bones fused together, a process of biological engineering that strengthens your frame. By the time you reach adulthood, you are left with 206 distinct bones, each perfectly shaped for its specific function. This skeletal scaffolding provides support, allows movement, and protects your most vital internal organs, like a personal suit of armor built from the inside out. The smallest bones in your entire body are located deep within your ear. They are called the ossicles, the malleus, incus, and stapes. At the other end of the spectrum is your femur, or thigh bone. It is the longest, largest, and strongest bone in your body, capable of supporting up to 30 times your own body weight. Bones are not dry, lifeless sticks. They are active, living tissues constantly being broken down and rebuilt in a process called remodeling. In fact, you get an entirely new skeleton roughly every 10 years. Furthermore, the inside of your larger bones contains bone marrow. This soft, spongy tissue is a veritable factory, producing billions of new red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets every single day, replenishing the life-giving river of your bloodstream and forming the front line of your immune system. So your skeleton is a marvel of multi-purpose design. It is a protective shield for your brain and heart. It is a structural support that defies gravity, a lever system for movement, and a vital manufacturing plant for your blood. Over a quarter of all your bones are located in your hands and feet, 54 in your hands and wrists, and 52 in your feet and ankles. This concentration of bones allows for the incredible dexterity of your fingers and the complex stability required for you to walk upright, to stand tall and gaze up at the stars. At the center of your chest beats a tireless engine, your heart. This remarkable muscle, about the size of your clenched fist, is the pump that powers your entire existence. It began beating long before you were born, and it will continue to beat on average about 100,000 times every single day. That adds up to more than 35 million beats in a year and over 2.5 billion beats in an average lifetime. Day and night, awake or asleep, your heart diligently pumps blood through a vast network of vessels, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every one of your trillions of cells. If you were to take all the blood vessels from a single adult and lay them out in a straight line, they would stretch for more than 60,000 miles. That is long enough to circle the Earth more than twice. Working in perfect partnership with your heart are your lungs, the organs of respiration. While they may feel like simple bags that fill with air, they are incredibly complex structures. Their primary purpose is to facilitate gas exchange, bringing in vital oxygen from the atmosphere and expelling the waste product, carbon dioxide. The surface area inside your lungs available for this exchange is enormous. If you could flatten out all the tiny air sacs called alveoli, they would cover an area roughly the size of a tennis court, all folded neatly inside your chest cavity. Every day, you breathe in and out around 20,000 times, processing thousands of gallons of air. When you sneeze, the air is expelled from your nose and mouth at speeds that can approach 100 miles per hour. Your heart and lungs work together in a rhythmic, life-sustaining dance, a perfectly synchronized duo that fuels your body's journey through space and time. Your body's largest organ isn't hidden away inside your chest or abdomen. You are wearing it right now. It is your skin. This remarkable organ serves as the boundary between you and the outside world. A flexible and durable shield protects you from microbes, protects you from ultraviolet radiation, protects you from the physical environment. It regulates your body temperature through sweating, through blood flow. Your skin accounts for about 15% of your total body weight. Your skin is in a constant state of renewal. You are continually shedding old, dead skin cells. You lose somewhere between 30,000 and 40,000 dead skin cells every single minute. Much of the dust that accumulates in your home is actually composed of your own shedded skin. The color of your skin, the color of your hair, the color of your eyes is determined by a pigment called melanin. Melanin is an incredible natural sunblock. When your skin is exposed to the sun's ultraviolet rays, it produces more melanin to protect the deeper layers from damage, a process that we see as tanning. Furthermore, your skin is a vast sensory organ embedded with millions of nerve endings that allow you to feel pressure, vibration, temperature, pain. The most sensitive areas are your fingertips and your lips. This sensitivity allows you to navigate your world with intricate detail, to feel the texture of a leaf, the warmth of a fire, the gentle touch of another person. Your skin is not just a covering, it is a dynamic, communicative interface between your inner universe and the world outside. So, your brain is locked away in the silent, dark vault of your skull. It has no direct contact with the outside world. All the information it receives about the universe comes through your senses. Your eyes are your windows to the cosmos. These intricate biological cameras that capture light and transform it into electrochemical signals. They can actually distinguish between millions of different colors. Believe it or not, they can detect a single photon of light in near total darkness. Now your sense of smell is profoundly ancient and deeply connected to your memories and emotions. You can distinguish between at least 1 trillion different odors. The receptors in your nose that detect these smells are directly linked to the limbic system, the part of your brain that governs emotion and memory. That's why a particular scent, freshly baked bread, can instantly transport you back in time. Your ability to hear comes from your ears capturing vibrations in the air and converting them into signals your brain interprets as sound. The tiny bones in your middle ear amplify these vibrations, allowing you to hear a vast range of frequencies. Low rumbles of thunder, high-pitched chirps of birds. Your ears also contain the vestibular system, a complex set of fluid-filled canals and sacs, responsible for balance and spatial orientation. They're like your body's personal gyroscope, constantly telling your brain which way is up. Finally, your sense of taste works closely with your sense of smell. The bumps on your tongue, called papillae, contain your taste buds. They detect 5 basic tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, umami. When you eat, food molecules dissolve in saliva and bind to these receptors, while aromas travel up the back of your throat to your nasal cavity. Together, taste and smell create the complex perception of flavor, turning eating into a rich sensory experience. Movement is life, and your body's ability to move is powered by your muscular system. You have over 600 muscles, which work by contracting and relaxing, pulling on your bones to create motion. They range in size from the massive gluteus maximus to the tiny stapedius muscle in your ear. Your muscles make up about 40% of your total body weight. It takes a surprising amount of coordination to perform even the simplest actions. When you take a single step, you use nearly 200 different muscles working in perfect harmony. Smiling is easier than frowning. It can take as few as 17 muscles to form a smile, while a frown can require over 40. The strongest muscle in your body is the masseter or jaw muscle. It allows you to clamp your teeth together with a force that can exceed 200 pounds. Muscles work in pairs. When one muscle contracts to move a bone, another muscle must relax to allow the movement to happen. Think of your bicep and tricep in your upper arm. To bend your elbow, your bicep contracts while your tricep relaxes. This elegant system of opposing forces allows for precise and controlled movements, from lifting a heavy weight to threading a needle. Beyond voluntary movements, your body is also filled with smooth muscles that work automatically. These are the muscles that line your digestive tract, pushing food along its journey. And of course, your heart is made of a unique type of muscle, cardiac muscle, that contracts rhythmically and tirelessly for your entire life. From the powerful stride of a runner to the silent, unseen contractions within, your muscles are the engines that drive every action, big and small. At the heart of your personal universe sits the most complex object we have yet discovered anywhere in the cosmos, the human brain. Weighing about 3 pounds, this gelatinous organ is your command and control center. The source of your thoughts, your emotions, your memories, and your consciousness. It contains roughly 86 billion neuron-specialized cells that communicate with each other through electrochemical signals. Each neuron can form connections with thousands of other neurons, creating a network of staggering complexity with more possible connections than there are stars in our Milky Way galaxy. Your brain is an energy hog. Despite making up only about 2% of your body's weight, it consumes about 20% of your body's total oxygen and calorie intake. This immense energy budget fuels the constant electrical activity that underpins your every thought and action. The brain generates enough electricity to power a low-wattage LED light bulb. All of this activity happens at incredible speeds. Information can travel between neurons at speeds of up to 268 miles per hour. The brain is not a single uniform mass. It is divided into specialized regions. The cerebrum, responsible for higher-level thought, language, voluntary movement. The cerebellum, located at the back, coordinates balance and fine motor control. The brainstem connects the brain to the spinal cord and manages essential autonomic functions like breathing, heart rate, and sleep. Memories are not stored in one single location but are distributed across vast networks of neurons. Even when you are asleep and seemingly at rest, your brain is incredibly active. During sleep, it works to consolidate memories, moving important information from short-term storage to long-term storage. It clears out metabolic waste products that build up during waking hours, essentially cleaning itself. The dreams you experience are a product of this intense neural activity. Your brain is the ultimate supercomputer, a biological marvel that not only processes the world around you but also creates your subjective reality, the very experience of being you. Your body is under constant siege. Every moment of every day, it is exposed to an invisible world, bacteria, viruses, other pathogens that would do it harm. To combat this threat, you have a sophisticated, multi-layered defense system, your immune system. A microscopic army of cells, proteins, organs patrols your body, identifies invaders, neutralizes them with incredible precision. One of the first lines of defense is your stomach acid. Hydrochloric acid in your stomach is incredibly powerful. pH between 1.5 and 3.5, strong enough to dissolve zinc metal. This acidic environment sterilizes the food you eat, killing the vast majority of harmful bacteria, viruses you might ingest before they reach your bloodstream. A brutal chemical barrier. A moat of acid protecting the castle of your body. When pathogens breach outer defenses, white blood cells spring into action. There are many different types of these cells. Some, like phagocytes, act as sentinels, engulfing and digesting invaders. Others, like lymphocytes B cells. T cells are part of the adaptive immune system. They can remember a specific pathogen after the first encounter. If the same pathogen returns, memory cells mount a faster, more powerful response, often eliminating the threat before you feel sick. This is the principle behind vaccination. Your body also has amazing powers of self-repair. When you get a cut, platelets rush to form a clot, stopping the bleeding. Then other cells rebuild the damaged tissue, knitting your skin back together. Even your liver can regenerate, regrowing to full size after up to 75% removal. Your body isn't a static machine. It's resilient and self-healing, constantly fighting, cleaning, and rebuilding to keep you alive and well.